you just have to look at what conditions are necessary for whatever you want to achieve, what conditions are necessary for that to arise, and to take it out of this place of this ethereal, spiritual mysticism of the unknown. And if you want a fruit or a certain tree to grow, you just need to provide it what it needs. What are the right conditions for that to grow and blossom currently, properly? And so if you don't know what the conditions are for whatever you're trying to blossom in your life, discover what that is.
When you're stressed out and you find yourself overwhelmed, then knowing that you create a pattern interference by switching things up, by challenging yourself maybe with a breath work technique or meditation or journaling, just taking that time out where you're starting to understand yourself and you're starting to understand your nervous system and your stress response. Because when you know that you can change your physiology and you realize that you are in a stress response, whether that be fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And fawn is associated with, self-abandonment. It's, putting other people before you to the detriment of yourself, which many people fall into that category, especially if you're an empath or, you're working in, supporting other people and supporting roles. You can often, give your energy to others to the point where it's, draining you of your own vital life force and you're not taking care of yourself. So understanding your stress response is key, because once you understand that you are in a stress response and you have the power to take yourself out of a stress response, then you can move out of survival and into being a creator, because many of us are either living in a stress response and survival, or we're living as a creator. They don't go both hand in hand. You have to be able to move out of that stress response first and foremost. And you have to know that you are in a stress response, because many of us just don't. We don't have the awareness. We might have the awareness that we feel triggered, that we feel, our patience is short, we're more reactive, or whatever the case might be, but we haven't yet identified that we are in a stress response. We haven't identified that we're dysregulated, we're not grounded, we're not centered. Our energy is outpouring to other people and circumstances and places, and we don't feel whole within. So that is key for sure.